Hello and welcome. My name is John Joseph, the founder of Outlaw FX, and today I'm gonna share with you my market analysis. Uh, for the record, I am a swing trader, so most of times I like to look on higher time frames to get those big setups for swing trading. So my first trade, sorry guys, my trades which I'm going to look at them are the followings. I have Audi card, Audi USD, USD CHF, Euro USD, and GBP CHF last GBP card. So without further ado, make sure you like, comment on the my channel. My channel is growing, so I need more viewers so that I can put work for this. And this is like my first market breakdown. And since I've started this, I'll make sure that next time I will post on time, because today I post on Tuesday because I have seen like the market start to move very good on Tuesday. So this is my channel. It's called Outlaw FX, and this will be my first analysis. So without further ado, so let's go to the analysis. So as you can look on Audi USD, Audi JPY, sorry guys, it was trending very well. We are making high highs and high lows, high highs and high lows most of times. And since we reach here, the market fall with this big bearish trend. And since it's break this trend line right now, my buyers are on the sell side. We are trendy with this channel, this trend line, but as the markets break this trend line, so right now we only look for the sells, and these sells can go up to here down until 60.00, but right now I have to look on the small picture. I don't like to look on the bigger picture. So most of times I like to see only the small parts of the trade, how it's going on. So my scenario right now is from this area up to 72.500, which is my weekly levels. And since we have made this very bearish structure around here, so we know the market is always moving in a zigzag way. We have like push and retest market. So right now it was the push, so we are waiting for the retest around, maybe because sometimes markets can retest 50%, 61%, or 71%. But looking on this one, we have to measure because we don't know where the market it's gonna retest. So we have to use our tool, Fibonacci retracement. So we're gonna measure our Fibonacci retracement and see where maybe we can find the liquid region. So as you can see on this area here, around 76.800, here we found our liquid region. At the past, it was like resistance. It was like the resistance, then market pass it, and it was like support, small support, then the market break. And at this moment, also market retest around this region here. Let me show you. And this is show that this here the area where bears come and took this liquid region supply and then drop it. So we only look on this region here because it's aligned with our 61 Fibonacci retracement. And since on the past, since July, and July 24th, July 20, July 3rd, and August. This region has been very potential for us. So what's right now, I'm waiting for the market. I'm waiting for the market to retest around this region, then to give me sort of candlestick retracement or candlestick for reversal, and to see maybe the wicks around this region. Then I will take my sell around this region. To my next first take profit will be around negative 27, and most like I would like to put on the weekly, because sometimes the market will come to retest these lowers around here. So my target will be 72.0, 72.500. So let me clean my chart and give you the what I'm looking at. Okay, so this is the only thing I'm looking at right now, and I don't want to trade this retracement. I know it's potential, but for me, I like to wait for these big moves, so that is not giving me more risk. Because if I can take this one, maybe I would get like 1.8 pips, but the risk maybe it will be very big. Maybe my stop loss will be 100 pips. So I would like to take the trade like this one, which will be like up to here, and it will be like 430 pips, and the stop loss, it will be minor. Maybe I will use 40 to 50 pips. So this is what I'm looking at. AUDJPY, nothing more, nothing less. This is my outlooking. Maybe the trade will be triggered maybe on Friday. So this is like the long term trades I'm looking at. Okay, moving to my second pair, AUDUSD. I have like same kind of scenario with this pair. Also, the market break the trend line. It was moving up very good, and the market break trend line. The first, it was showing high highs, and it failed to make high, because from here it was high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. Then it failed to make another high, and it broke with this very bearish momentum. So after this momentum come on the market, then I only look for the sells, and I'm going to use my Fibonacci tools, because those are my things which I'm only use. I use my Fibonacci tools to measure where we'll see probably the market will come. So this, sorry guys, so this is like my region, which supply region I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the market to come, and most of time these regions, they come to 10, they are between 71 and 61 most of times, and most likely you can find maybe weekly level, monthly level around this region. So nothing less, nothing more. Even this one I'm looking at, I would like to see how the market trend and reach from here up to here. Then I will look for the liquidity around this region. Then I will have my drop up to 71, maybe up to take to 61, because you can see this was the start of the trend. Most like 99% of the, when the trend is broken, markets will tend to come to the first entry of the trend line. So most of times I looked for this, but I don't want to be more great. Most of times I like to take, maybe I like to look on the maybe weekly levels or monthly levels. So here we have our weekly levels. So I will clear my chart also. I don't want to have many things around my chart. So this is what I'm looking at. And most of times I can take my trade on the daily time frames, depend on the wicks which are showing on the daily time frame, but sometimes I can go to H4, hour time frames and look on the market. So this is like my supplies region. You can see this is potential area. It was support, then support, then it was broken, retest, it was broken against. So I believe the market will come here and have that retest. Okay. So this is my outlooking on the Audi USD and nothing more. I'm looking for this only. My NT will be at 0.7225, which is a psychological level. And my another pair is I'm looking at is USD CHF. Yeah, last week we got this. It was like 2 weeks. We get this 200 pips buy entry from this level up to here. We get out on 200 pips. We are not having more grid because we are looking for this left side wick around here, this one. So the markets come and tap at this region and broke at this region. So we closed with 200 pips, and it was among the nice trade so far. So right now, I'm not looking for the sellers because I know this market is for the buys. So most like I like to look for the buys only. And even last week, we used the same technique because that's the key. You don't have to trade with many things like indicators or anything. Okay, so we are looking on the market structure. That's the key which we are looking at. And you can see this market was very bearish. We are making lower lows and the lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, then lower low. And we fell to make another lower lows because it was break the previous low high and it make a high. So from this point here, let me change it to the color. Okay, from this point we know like this is like our new trend. It has already started. So we had the push. This is the correction, or the impulse. This is the correction. Okay, so after we have seen that this was the push and the correction, we use our Fibonacci tool to measure where the retracement will end, and we find the quite similar scenarios most of times how the markets tend to retest. Okay, sorry guys, I'm using the tool so far. So we can see how the market tend to retest most likely on the 70% and 61%. Let me use the rectangle. You can see all the wicks are inside this region. Okay, all the wicks are inside this region here. You can see the first one, the second one, the third one, and all of these candles were between 61 and 71. I know you guys, you don't see very well, but this is like the Fibonacci level. Let me use maybe another style so that you guys, you can see. Okay, let me have some changes. Okay. Let me at the right. Okay, you can see right now I've changed the settings log. Okay, and you can see how our Fibonacci level tools is very potential, and you can see we had candlestick patterns, reversals, more wicks to the downside, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and we took our buys around 71. Our NT, it was there because we have already seen like 1, 2, and this was a start times 10. We took that trade and it was very potential. And we can see it's take our negative 27 and it's almost reach our 61. But most like we like to see maybe if you have a week around the left side, that's the entry where we want to take our trade, our take profits or our entry. And with this kind of trade, you can maximize in terms of, you can use the big lot size and you can gain more. So this week also, this week, after seeing this one, this is our new high low. So this is our high. So we used again our Fibonacci tool level to measure from low to the highs, and we are looking also around the same region, same area. We don't want to use another strategy. We only use that 61, from 61 to 71. We like to see how the market will react at this place. And most likely we know because the market tend to come and retest the areas where the liquidation was happened at the previous time. Okay, so as you can see, the market at the previous time, it's give a hard time, and you can see it was the push retest, then the push, and the market come to retest this high around this region, and then it's go up. So we know this is the region where we have to look at it, and it's aligned with our trend line. Also, it's aligned with our trend line. As you can see, we have the first touch, second touch, this is the third touch. And we know our targets will be around, let me push my tool around this region. Okay, this will be our target. Okay, this is your target, but we can move it up, and you can look on the left. This, it can be also our potential. And even at the previous, it was like a support at that region. So we would like to see how the market will play around this region to take our buys to go up. And so this will be our target. So right now we are kind of consolidation. We want the market to come around until this region, then we can go up. So that's my outlooking on USD CHF. Sorry guys, let me clear. I would like to put my chart very clear so that I don't have many things around my chart. So this is the only thing I'm looking at. I'm waiting for the buys around this region. And sometimes you can use the specific price, but myself, I would like to see how the market will retrace until this region. I know it's going to take sometimes, maybe on Friday, we can have the entry. It's okay. We can use, and you can utilize maybe on Monday, we can take the trade. But the only thing I'm looking at, I'm looking for this one, and I'm looking for the market to come and take these highs. Okay. Another trade, which is the most likely to happen, Euro USD is going against Euro USD CHF. And we know when we are looking for the sell on Euro USD, we are looking on the buys on the USD CHF. So right now we had this trade from these highs because the market was making high highs, and then it fell, and it's come to a liquidity region. Around this region, it was a Fibonacci levels. Then we have A, B, C, D. Okay, and now right now you can see it's not the perfect head and shoulder. It was like head and shoulder, but it was something good, and we managed to take this trade, and we have already lock our profits. We are in the break even, and right now we are looking for the second trade. Okay, so right now our second trade will be around this region, because this is like leg 90. So most of times when the head and shoulder is break, most of time the market will come to retest on the neckline. Then we're gonna have the same distance on the head and shoulder. It will be our target. Okay, so this is our target. Okay, and it's nicely align with our monthly key level 1.15000. So on the USD, Euro USD, this is what I'm looking at, and I believe it will be along with our trend line. Okay, so this will be our entry around this region. Let me use small tools so that okay. So this is what I'm looking at. Okay, right now I don't want to look for mother move. So this is what my entry will be. This is my take profits will be. I know it's gonna be around maybe 250 pips, and those are much good entries. And most of like in H4 we have already see like this the second week. You can see like this is the rejection home. I would like to see how the market will play out. Maybe it's come again around this region, then we'll have our sell. So let me move to another pair on the GPPs pairs, which I have two of them. Guys, another pair is GBP CHF. Right now, current we are in the retracement. Okay, where I can walk through this one because this is the only pair which I'm only use the pure structure. I only use the structure, and I would like to see how the market structure play out on this pair so that I can have the big sell. Okay, so for right now, I can walk in through this course. Okay, at the first entry we took around this region, and we bank a lot. It was like around the 600. I believe I was out on maybe 600 trips. Okay, so that was my enough. And the last week we took our trade around this region again. Around this region, we take our trade around this region to up here. It was like 200 pips. Then I was out, and I see this was like the big rejection around this region. And I know the market is not very perfect. Sometimes you can see this big rejection and the market will drop. Sometimes the market will come and retest around these highs, then we don't have the sell. But so far, it's so good. And I'm waiting for this market to come and take these highs, because we can see very clear the market was in these highs, then it's breakdown, retest around this region. Okay, we make a lower low, we retest around this region, we make a lower, minus a lower low, and we fail to make another lower low by making another highs around this region, which violate this one, and we retest around this region, which was a previous like support. Then it was support, then we make another highs, we come to retest with the previous high, and we make another highs, which was almost like a double top at this region. And whenever I see this kind of trades, I like to take advantage of them. This one, whenever I see this more bullish than small bearish bar and its raters is not taking these highs, I would like to take the trade around this region. And I took this trade and I managed to get out with 600 pips. Okay, so after this trade, I know the market is still bearish in this pair. I would like to see how the market will come and take these lows around this region, these lows. Okay, so from that, my point of view, when the market break this one, I know the market will retest with the same scenario. We are using the Fibonacci retracement, and we are looking when the market reach from the 61 to 71. So this is like my, sorry guys. Okay, sorry guys. I'm using the magnet tool. Okay, so this is like my region where I will want to see how the market will come and retest around this region. Then we are going for the sell. Right now, we attempt to reach like a few pips to reach this region. But the most likely thing, I would like to see how the market to retest, come and retest this one. But if we make a bearish engulfing, then we wait for small retest, then we go for the sell. Okay, so this is how I'm looking at this pair, and I don't want to look for furthermore anything. Let me clear my charts. I would like to have the clear structure. So this is what I'm looking at right now. This is like a prediction candlestick of the previous structure. So this is what I'm looking at. Maybe the market will come and retest around this region, then I will take my sales around until here. And moving to another pair, which is GBP card. Also, this one, I'm looking for the sell, and it's almost around my liquid supply region, and it's aligned very perfect with my Fibonacci retracement, which is 61 and 71. And we have a weak rejection where the bulls and the bears were coming on the market. So the only thing I'm looking at right now, I would like to see how the market will close around this region or will come and tap this region. And sometimes I will go to H4, our time frames, because we know this is like a small, very small structure. Maybe the market will, it was a pull, and maybe it will come here to take like a top. And this is the monthly key zone. So we know the market maybe really push to make a wick around this region, then boom, will come down, then retest, then it will go down. Okay, so the only thing right now I can do, maybe I can take a half risky entry. Maybe I can enter with a small lot size. Then when the market reach at this region, then I will go with a big lot size. So this is the only thing I'm looking at right now. And it's something very tricky. You have to be patient sometimes to trade in the higher time frames. You have to be patient. You have to wait maybe sometimes for the daily close, or for maybe sometimes it can take you a weeks, 2 weeks to trade this way. It's very tricky, but it's very profitable if you are very busy with another things. Okay, swing trade is very good. It's something very good. Sorry guys. Okay, so this is my first target, which will be around 700 pips and 700 pips and 35. And I think, wow, this is like a big structure. And you can see this is the correction, and the markets has already retested very nicely. It's like a flag. Some sort of people use like the flags and something. Myself, I like to see like the structure AB is equal to CD. Okay, then we have boom. We're gonna have the sell. So for me, I don't want to use many things around. I like to use Fibonacci to find those supplies liquid regions where we have the wicks like these ones around, and we are gonna boom, we're gonna have a sell. My first sell, it was around here. Also, I bank more than 700 pips. Okay, this was my first trade. Okay, yeah, it was 650. So my alerts, like this trade, I will see like this week around this one. Then I will wait for the market to come and retest maybe here or highs. Then I will take the sell, and I can hold it as long when I see on the weekly zone like this one. Whatever I see like pin bar, I know that's very strong. And then I will wait for the market to go up, then retest again, maybe to get A, B, then C, D. Okay. So this is my outlooking on this pair, and it's very, very potential pair to trade. So far I can walk you through another another trade, but this trade is already in the profits, and still right now we are pushing very, very far. I believe I had my first entry around this region, then my second entry around this region. Let me use my second entry. We are floating with 200 pips on USD oil, and my targets are around 35. And this is like a lot of pips around. From here to here is like 500 pips, but my entry was a bit more aggressive, and I took my first entry around this region, and it's paying me off. Okay, it's paying me off, and I believe, yeah, I will have more and more than this one. Okay, so far so good. I like swing trades. This is my way of trading. So for more and more and more good things I would like to share with you guys, make sure you don't forget to subscribe on my channel, like and comment. Sometimes if you can have another opinion on the markets or anything or any pair you want me to look on the market for the long term, you can just comment on the section below, then I'll get back to you. So once again, don't forget to subscribe on my channel. My name is John Joseph from Outlaw FX. Stay tuned for more things to come. Okay, thank you guys.